And now let's get into the last episode of this season. We are talking about our 2022 goals and all the progress that we've made.
Yes, so this is going to be a recap of our goals. We talked about our goals in episode 1 of season 1. So if you haven't seen that, definitely go and watch that before you watch this. And yeah, I'm excited to end season 2. I feel like the season went by so
It went by
fast.
so fast. Like, wow, I can't believe it's over.
I know. We even added an extra episode. Last week was an extra episode. But yeah, 11 episodes this season. I think we did good.
Woohoo! Yeah. Okay, so before we dive into our goals, there are a couple of housekeeping items that we want to go over. So, first off, our e-course is now available for purchase. Yay!
Yay! I think the day that this episode goes live is the last day of the pre-sale. So if you want to grab our e-course, Creating Stickers Made Easy, definitely get it for the pre-sale price. It's going to increase tomorrow. And our course goes live tomorrow. So if you're ready to
You'll have
learn,
access
yeah.
to everything. We've been working so hard. The whole team has been working so hard. Like we could not have done this
Yes.
ourselves. So like big shout out to our Sticker Guru team because this really was like a group effort.
Definitely. We have been working on this nonstop for the past month, and I
Literally.
think, yeah, it's been a lot,
Yes.
but we did it. So really proud of us. And
Give myself a
yeah,
pat on the back.
I know. I'm so proud of us.
So that is, I will have a link in the show notes for you guys if you want to go check that out. I think actually that might be the only housekeeping thing now that I'm thinking about it. Any
Yeah,
other news? No, I
oh,
don't think so.
just that our Black Friday sale is happening during Black Friday. We have a lot of stuff planned,
Whew, it's
and
a big one.
also our advent calendar. We might have extras that we will list after Black Friday. I'm thinking probably the day after Cyber Monday is
Mm-hmm.
when we'll list it. So if you are interested in grabbing an advent calendar, that would be the time to do so.
Yes. So stay tuned. You can always check our Instagram. Also, don't be sad that this podcast is ending this season because you can always get more content by going to our Instagram and YouTube. We will still be posting there while we're on our little podcast break.
Yeah. And in terms of when season 3 will come back, definitely not until the new year, but I'm thinking probably early spring, hopefully.
Yes, yes. I like no promises, but it's coming back.
It's definitely
We'll be
coming
back.
back for season 3. And if you have any like suggestions on episodes, feel free to DM them to us.
Yes. Okay, well, I think that's about it. So let's get into our goals. I'm kind of
Let's
scared,
get into
but
it. I know. Oh my gosh.
okay.
Yes.
So my first one was to stay on top of my finances. So like using my QuickBooks, updating it monthly. That's a big fat no. But I did get a financial advisor pretty recently. So not the same thing, but I feel like
Related.
I'm moving in the right direction.
Yes.
And realistically, I just know like the next couple of months are going to be so crazy. So I'm probably not going to have time to do this until the start of 2023, but it will get done.
Same. I'm in the same boat this year. I haven't worked on any of my finances this year. I've just been so busy with everything else that I just haven't gotten around to it. But yeah, it's for sure going to be a lot to do, a lot of work to do. Um yeah, so that's going to be on my to-do list in January of
That's a
2023.
2023
That's
goal.
a 2023 goal. But yeah, so this year we recently just got a new credit card, a business credit card. Um, I'm a big fan of like the not necessarily like credit card churning, but I do like earning the points.
We love the
Um,
points.
especially since we have a lot of expenses. So I'm like, why not put this on a credit card and get those points? But we have racked up a lot of credit card points. I'm the one who like handles all of our finances, so we
Mhm.
have a lot of points, and we should definitely use them
Okay, well then
next year.
time for a
we
retreat.
Yeah, we need to plan something, especially since like this year we have been working so hard. I feel like we deserve a vacation.
I could use one. That would be nice.
Yes.
Well, I feel like you have an exciting goal that you completed. So why don't you talk about
Yeah,
that?
so my first goal of 2022, it was to buy a house. And I talked about the reasoning in season 1, episode 1, but basically I currently work at my parents' house, live in my parents' house. That's where our office is. And I just felt like it was time to move out. Not that they like my parents wanted me to stay, but I was like, no, I'm 24. I need to like leave the nest. It's time to
Yep.
go. Like I need to get
Fly
out
the
of
coop.
there.
Mhm.
Um, so I think in the last update episode, which was the last episode of season 1, I said like just no luck basically with finding any house. Because I'm also like very picky when it comes to that. So like if
Well,
there is one thing I
it was also really competitive, I feel like at the beginning of the year. Like the market was on fire. Like
yeah,
buyers
it
out the
was.
door
Yep.
versus
And
now.
yeah, like interest rates have definitely increased a lot. Um And so I just like kind of gave up looking a little bit for a few months. Like I want to say between June to August, I wasn't really looking. And then in August, I went to look at some model homes, and I was definitely interested in one of the plans. So like I reached out to the builders, and they just happened to have a house that was already finished in the
Mhm.
model that I wanted. So it like all happened
Really quickly.
very quickly. Like I toured the house August 18th, and then I basically closed on August 30th. So within like less than 2 weeks,
The blink of an eye.
I had bought a house. So if you're watching the YouTube video, this is the house. I
Woohoo!
haven't fully moved in yet.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm hoping to finish moving my stuff over before Thanksgiving. Lucy is coming to visit for Thanksgiving, so she's going to be staying here. And
Yes.
yeah, I'm like really shocked that I was able to complete this goal because I really did like lose lose hope. But yeah, everything just worked out in the end. So um
Yes.
I will be posting an empty office tour, because I haven't moved anything over yet from the office. But that video is going up on our YouTube channel tomorrow. So if you want to see my house, go and check out our YouTube channel.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Gotta celebrate the wins. That's a big
Yeah,
win.
big win. Yep.
Yes. Yes. And now it's like you gotta do all the furniture buying, and then we gotta get like set up the office. We gotta move the
Yeah.
office. But
So I am thinking about moving the office in January, because everything has just been like so crazy recently that
mhm.
I don't think it's a good idea to uproot the whole office right before Black Friday. So I'm going to wait until things die down a little bit and
Yeah.
then move everything over.
Yes, that sounds good. And then I will be there in January so I can help you with that.
Yes, it's going to be a lot. Like, oh, all the stickers, it's going to be a lot.
Okay, well, so my next goal is content consistency. So, like batch producing content, having a content calendar, more educational content. I'm happy to say that yes, we did it. Like, we've been so
Yes.
consistent with the podcast, and we also have a blog now. in case y'all did not know, we got a blog on our website. So if you go to
Mhm.
stickerguru.com, scroll to the bottom, there's a link to our blog. We publish new posts every other week. And then also we've been doing Vlogember, and I'm feeling optimistic, like we can actually
Mhm.
get through Vlogember the
Yes,
first time
because
ever.
for the first time, we've done Vlogember for the past 2 years, and we always just, like, drop off after, like, day 10,
Mhm.
because we just it gets too busy, like, we run out of time to do it, and we are also just burned out by that point, but we've been spacing out uploads, so it hasn't been too overwhelming,
Mhm.
um, so it's very doable this year, which I'm glad.
Yeah, I think the trick to consistency is being like super realistic with yourself.
Mhm.
Which
Yeah.
I feel like we're not very realistic with ourselves, but
No.
Pearl is, and it's nice having someone who's like,
Yeah.
okay, like what can you realistically do?
Yeah. Yeah, because we're originally, it was like, "Oh, we wanted, like, every single weekday." And then she
Mhm.
was like, "Okay, but you also have, like, your $2 Tuesday and your Friday new releases, so how about let's just post on the days that you don't have a release?" So
Mhm.
that's Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and 3 times a week, we alternate between posting, so it's really, really doable for us this time
Yes,
around.
much more realistic. I don't know what we
Yeah.
were thinking.
I yeah, I don't know. We just get too ambitious, I
We
think.
do, we do.
Okay, so that was actually also my second goal. It was to, like, have a consistent content calendar, and yeah, we are still going strong with that. Big thanks to Pearl for helping us out with that.
Yes. So my next one is okay. I feel like this was the one where like I told myself you should like if your dreams don't scare you, what is that saying? Like if your dreams don't scare you, they're not
Oh,
big
they're
enough.
not big enough. Yeah.
So this was my like I'm going to say something that feels crazy, but it's a dream that scares
Mhm.
me. So it's doubling our 2021 revenue. And it hasn't been the entire year yet, so
Yes.
it still
So,
stands to be
yeah.
seen.
Well, I will say, when you made that goal, we didn't know it was gonna be a recession. Um, but also we haven't had Black Friday, Cyber Monday yet. We also haven't done um,
Anniversary
our
sale.
anniversary sale at the end of the year, so there's still time. However, I will say we have been really good about increasing our revenue streams.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
Um,
say.
yes.
I feel like we've laid down the groundwork this year
Mhm.
so that
Yeah.
we can prosper more next year. So I'm feeling pretty good. Like even
Yes.
though
Yeah.
I don't know if we can hit that goal of doubling our 2021 revenue, I feel okay with the fact that we worked really hard to create
Mhm.
all these different revenue
Yes.
streams.
Yes. I'll say, like, numbers aren't everything, and we've definitely have done a lot of other work, and I think next year is going to look very good.
Yeah, like we planted all these seeds for different
Mhm.
crops and our crops are
Yes.
going to grow.
Yeah. Yes. That's exactly, like, how it is.
Yeah.
So, not worried about that.
Okay.
Um,
Yep.
so my next goal was to batch design more releases,
Oh,
and
Lord.
Lord, we started out really strong this
Mhm.
year doing
Mhm.
that, but I would say we haven't been it's been hard to keep up with that. Luckily, we can re-release designs next year in terms of, like, $2 Tuesday collections,
Mhm.
but we are planning on scaling back kit releases just a little bit. We've been working on our e-course a lot the past month, and I think that has really, like, changed our perspective on things.
Mhm.
And I think it's a good thing for us. Like, making these e-courses have been super fulfilling, and
Yes.
it's a good, like, change of pace from our usual Tuesday, Friday releases.
Which is
Um,
like I still love making stickers, but it is
mhm.
the hamster wheel of like
Yes.
we need to make more, we need to design,
Yeah.
now we need to print, cut and
Yeah.
release.
So
And
I feel like the e-courses have been like a good change of pace.
yeah, definitely a good change of pace. It's nice to focus on other things
Mhm.
once in a while.
I will say, like, don't worry, we're still gonna have plenty of releases, new
Yes.
stickers.
Maybe some new items that we've never
Mhm.
had before.
Yes, definitely stay tuned for that.
Okay, that just reminded me. I
um,
need to get back
that
to the manufacturer, but
oh,
yes, that's a
okay.
hint. Hint,
That
hint,
is a
y'all.
hint. Hint, hint. Maybe coming in January. But yeah, this is just like our current headspace. I feel like we are trying to like get out of that like hamster wheel mentality,
Mm-hmm.
and we're just doing what makes us happy, I think.
Yes. So that kind of goes with my number 4, which is to design 6 months out in advance, which no, that has not happened.
Yeah,
But
unfortunately, but
I'm feeling okay. Like we did have to panic design for a couple months. Like literally we were just like designing all day, every day,
mhm,
focusing on that so that we could meet our end of the year releases.
mhm.
That was a bit stressful, but
Yeah. Even
we
then, it's
made
like it
it.
was cutting it very, very, very close.
It's cutting it very, very close. And so hopefully we don't do that. Hoping that with this next upcoming year, we can at least have our sub boxes designed 6 months in advance. Like I feel like at least having one aspect of the shop designed
Mhm.
in advance will
Yeah.
help me feel better about
Plus, we
things.
have all of our $2 Tuesday inventory, so
Yes.
that is also one less thing to worry about.
True, true, true. I think, yeah, we need to be more realistic with our deadlines because
Mhm.
we like wrote
Yeah.
out a list of our deadlines of like we need to design this by then and then this by then.
And then just like none of them. None of them. We couldn't
It'd
meet
be like
any of
1 month
them.
later and we'd be like, uh-oh, like this needs to get done right now.
Yeah, like today. Otherwise, like it won't get here in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think having more realistic expectations should
Mhm.
be one of our goals next year.
Yes.
And then my next goal was to work less was basically my goal, and
Mhm.
I feel like yeah, I have escaped the hamster in a wheel
Yeah.
mentality this year. I've been able to travel more in the past few months, and it's also like just nice not having to be constantly worried about work
Mhm.
um, or just like knowing that like oh it's fine if I'm like gone for the day.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel like I have to come back to like put out fires.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I also like how we were able to work on the e-course like remotely. So last month when I visited you in Boston,
Mhm.
like we could still work on the e-course versus
Like
like filling orders,
stickers. It's
making
like physical
stickers.
products.
Yeah, like I have to be in office to do that. So I do like how like the e-course you can really just like work on that anywhere.
Mhm.
Um, but it's been really nice having employees to like who support us and help us stay on
Yes.
track.
The team.
Because I
The
think
team is the
yeah,
best.
the team is everything. Like it's
The
definitely helped.
squad,
Yeah, the
the sticker
squad,
squad.
the sticker
I don't
greer
know. We'll
squad.
come up with a name.
Yeah. But it's been great, and like I feel like that's really helped with like the hamster wheel.
That's good. That's
Feeling like I'm a
important.
hamster wheel. Like I don't feel like that anymore, which is good.
Good. I'm glad. That also is related to mine, which was to reduce our workload. So
Mhm.
it could be anything from like hiring someone or improving our processes,
Mhm.
outsourcing, cutting things that aren't working, etc. Just like doing less work ultimately. And I
Mhm.
feel like
Ultimately.
we still do like a good amount of work, but I
Mhm.
feel like compared to last year, it definitely has been reduced.
Oh
This
yeah.
time
For
last year,
sure.
I
This
think
time last year, like I can't imagine going back to doing that.
I
You
can't even
know,
remember.
like
I feel like I blacked out. Like I I
No,
can't
like, I
recall.
feel like I fully dissociated because it was just so much work and so overwhelming, and, like,
Mhm.
I didn't even know what was going on, like, I feel like now I'm, like, I can be more present
Uh-huh.
versus before it was always just like, "Oh, what's the next thing I need to do?" Like, I need to be working on, like, this and that
Yeah.
and, like, just yeah, it was very overwhelming.
Yeah, so it compared to last year and I think previous years, it's definitely been a lot better. And I think when you have less time overall, it really forces you to figure out what's most important, like what can be cut out. And I think we
Mhm.
figure that out. And then also, like what we mentioned earlier, we've been laying down the groundwork, foundation for things,
We've been
planting my
planting the
seeds.
seeds,
So
planting the seeds in the dirt.
if if you're an Office fan, we love quoting The Office. I feel like we haven't
Mhm.
quoted The Office on here, but like
I know, we
we
haven't.
typically do quote The Office,
I
like
feel like our normal
conversation.
lingo is like we're speaking in office half the time.
Yeah, like Edward will be like, "What are you talking about?" And we'll be like, "It's a quote from The
Uh-huh.
Office."
It's
You
from The
would know if you
Office.
watched it. um yeah, but so we've been laying down the seeds and the dirt. And
Mhm.
next year I think will be even better with all the
Yeah,
work that
even
we've put
better.
in.
Yeah.
And we like
Mhm.
having like our team has also been amazing. I feel like that has helped us a lot with figuring out
Yeah.
just like what can be handed to someone else to do.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
hopefully we will continue to hire more people. That's
Yeah,
my
I will say, like, um, I think I mentioned, like, part of one of my our goals was, like, to hire someone earlier this
Mhm.
year, and, like, I didn't know how that was gonna happen, like, but
Yes.
it just happened to work out perfectly. I don't even know. It just, like, worked out, and we now have 2 employees, and,
Who are like
um
amazing. And I feel so
yeah,
fortunate. Like I don't know how this
yeah.
happened, but it's I'm like very
It just
grateful. It's
yeah, very grateful.
That's what happens when you
Okay.
put your goals out there into the
Yes.
universe.
Yeah. The universe will give it back in return.
Mhm.
Okay, so my last goal was to work on building a community, and again, I think this has everything to do with Pearl. I feel like this she's really helped us, like, niche down even more. Because I feel like before we were just posting, like, sticker shop related things, but it was kinda all over the place versus
Yeah.
I feel like this year she's really helped us, like, focus on more educational content, and I feel like that is, like, really where our niche is at now. Pearl has been great. She's been, like, responding to all the comments and DMs, and that's something, like, we never were able to do.
Okay. The amount of like I don't know if it's like anxiety or what, but like it just I don't enjoy answering DMs and comments. It just like if sometimes it gives me anxiety to like respond. And so I'm so
No,
happy that there's
same.
someone else who can do it.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to explain it. It's not like people are writing horrible things or anything, but it's just like
Yeah.
I'm like, "Ah, there's so much I need to say and like respond
Yeah.
to."
No, I feel the same way. I feel like responding to DMs especially, I don't know what about it, but, like, something about it just feels very overwhelming, and
Overwhelming and like draining. I don't know.
yeah,
Like, does
a lot of
anyone else feel
anxiety.
this way? I
I
would
don't
love to know.
right? Like, I'm curious, or is this just, like, us and we're weird? I don't know.
I don't know. I do feel like we have a community now. Whereas before,
Mhm.
when we recorded our first episode, I felt like we had no community. Like
I was like,
zero.
"Who the heck is gonna listen to this?" Like,
Yeah.
who, like, cares about what we have to say? But now I feel like people do value the advice that we give, and it's just
Oh,
we
they
have our
do.
own
Okay, let me just tell
little
you.
community. Uh-huh.
Even our haters, I'm like they be listening and
Maybe oh,
taking our
yeah.
advice.
That reminds me of the, I don't know, have you heard on TikTok, Nicki Minaj? I guess she has, like,
Yes,
a
the
podcast or
audio.
something
I had no
where
idea
she
she had a
was like
podcast.
I have no idea, but I heard an audio and basically she was like, "Shout out to all the people who hate my guts but are still listening to this podcast." like sitting there quietly listening to this podcast.
Yes,
And I'm just
same.
like, yeah, same. But anyway, I think our community has grown, which makes me really happy.
So those are our 10 goals for 2022 and an update on how things are going. Is this quarter
Mhm.
4? Yes, this
This
is
is
quarter
quarter
4.
4.
Oh my goodness. We
The
have like
year's
less than
almost
2
over.
months. Yeah.
Of like a month and a half.
Okay, well, we still have a month and a half to accomplish all the other goals. So there's still time.
There's still time.
But I feel like we've made good headway on all of these goals. Like I feel like we did good. Now we
Okay,
have Casper as a
Casper
guest
has
star.
joined.
Welcome, Casper. Any comments? Mm-hmm.
No comment. No comment.
So that is our 10 goals for 2022. I want to give ourselves a pat on the back. Like I think we did good. We
Yes, I
did.
think we did.
That is our last episode for season 2. We will be back for season 3 at some point in 2023, probably early spring, but
And
date TBD.
yeah, TBD, but I think we'll probably start our first episode with our 2023 goals.
Oh, yeah, we
So,
should. Good idea.
yeah. So, if you are interested in hearing that, definitely stay tuned.
Yeah, and in the meantime, don't worry, we will still be posting content to our other social media platforms like Instagram and YouTube. Our e-course will be out tomorrow, November 15th. Link in the show notes.
Today's the last day to get the pre-sale pricing. Also, if you want to sign up for our flawless foiling course, we currently have like a bundle pricing for that.
Oh yeah, yes. Forgot about the bundle pricing. We love a bundle. And then of course we got our Black Friday sale happening
Coming up.
soon. It's gonna be a crazy 1.5 months.
For
Like,
sure.
yes,
One
it's
and a
gonna be
half
crazy.
months.
But we got this. You got this. Thank you for listening. And we will talk to you soon. Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Come on.
Oh, wow. Yeah.